Is anyone there? Hello? Is there anybody there? Hello? Guys? I think I've just gone through a time warp from 2023. Is Barbenheimer still cool? Are we still talking about Barbenheimer? Hello? Hi, chat. How are we doing, chat? How are we all? Holy shit. Hi. Hi. Hey, everyone. Oh my gosh. Damn, it's been a while. Have I made 2 streams? I think I've made 2 streams by accident. Hold on, okay. It's an unfamiliar computer. It's an unfamiliar streaming location. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you guys can even see me right now. Can you see me? Chat is just gone static, but it says I have 2,500 viewers. Hello? Oh, chat's moving. Okay, we're figuring this out. This exists in the... Am I loud? I'm loud. Hold on, let's turn the gain. How about now? Is that better? Hello? Hello, everyone? Can you hear me? feels like a fucking Skype call from 2009. How's everyone doing? It's been so long since I last seen Will on live stream. How are you all? Not good and bad. That's wonderful to hear. Good to know. Have I accidentally made 2 live streams? I've got 2 chats, all talking in different things. Hold on. Let me. Sorry. This is to show you the level of professionalism you've missed out in the time I've been gone. Here we go. Let me just spam the link here. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll bring people. Here we go. Yeah, I think I've accidentally made 2 live streams. Hi, chat. How's it going? Wow. Wow. It's like an injection. It's like an injection of social media in one big pill. It's been a long time since I've had just a big social media injection into my eyes, and just all these names and all these little profile pictures and all these little words and all these little emojis. It's a grotesque dystopian hellscape, and one which I've missed more than I'd like to admit. How is everyone? I've asked you. I don't know what to say. It's been 2.5 years, chat. My last stream was in October of 2023. And damn have we done a lot in the time that I've been gone. I haven't come here with nothing on my mind. Okay, it would be ridiculous if I started this stream and just fucking winged it and just did whatever. So we are going to do a little itinerary. We're going to play some GeoGuessr. We're going to do a human benchmark. I don't know if you remember the human benchmark. Real ones will remember the human benchmark. And also, we'll do some music stuff. We're currently in my office. This is my studio. You've got behind me, we've got Baby Blue, who I've just noticed is covered in blood. But I did not know that Baby Blue is covered in blood. I hope it's my blood. Otherwise, there's been a burglar who plays guitar with as bad form as me. We're in my studio, everybody. So we can do any studio things in here. Basically, is my oh, I'm so quiet. How about now? See? Technology. How about now? How's that looking? How's that feeling to you guys? Let me just check. Let me see what's going on over here. Is this better? Volume low. Too quiet. How about now? Volume up, bro, Unk. Come on, dude. This is... I'm essentially brand new. I'm essentially... You guys... I'm essentially, like, just a new learning being. I'm a new learning being who exists in this space. And I'm very glad you've come to spend time with me. I need to introduce you to someone. That's wrong. It's that way. There he is. Hold on. See this guy? He follows my orders. He follows my rules. Watch this, ready? It's too loud. Okay, hold on. How about there? It's his first stream ever. Guys, it's my first stream ever. You're here at Watershed. First ever stream. This is my blob. He's my mysterious goo. He lives with me now. He's going to be a huge part of the stream. I'm going to sell merch of the mysterious goo. He's going to have his own Wikipedia page in less than a year. You're going to see him on the front page of People magazine. He's a big deal, the goo. And you know what? Just like me, he's also a young growing boy. So you're going to get to... It's too quiet again. What the fuck? Okay, how about that? Oh, I've been handed a piece of paper. Ah, I see. I've been handed a piece of paper, and this is the top. Turn up, robbed out, and then it's telling me to reshare the link. Fine, chat. There's been a problem. So it turns out in my unending unkness, I have proceeded to share a link to the wrong live stream. So everyone that's here right now, welcome. You're the OGs. You're the tech literate people. But I need to take another picture for the gram. There we go. No, I don't like it. I want a silly one. Chat, we're taking a silly one for grandma. Okay. Give me one moment, chat. Can I be real with you guys? I am so overwhelmed. I'm like infinitely overwhelmed right now. There is so much going on in my brain. Oh my god, I'm getting YouTube Shorts now. I'm basically having just... Jesus, fuck me. I'm basically having an overwhelm moment, and you're witnessing it in person. I don't know how to stream. I don't remember how. So you guys are gonna be real nice to me, or I'm gonna be sad. Okay? You guys are gonna be real nice to me on my learning curve, while I inevitably fuck up consistently. I've basically posted an Instagram of up my nose, to encourage people to come to my stream. But now, we can chill. We can relax. It's been done. The blob is spinning slower, and it's lovely to see you guys again. Tell you what, I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff that's been on my mind. Specifically things that I haven't had a place where I can talk my usual bullshit for quite some time. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't had a place where I can go and chat shit for a long time. So I've built up quite a few topics that I'd like to share with you guys. And by quite a few, I mean 2. I have 2 topics I'd like to share with you guys. And I'd like to kick it off first with, number 1, hand dryers. They're going out of fashion. They're in the past. Honestly, truthfully, and without a shadow of doubt, the hand dryer is yesterday's invention, all right? It's the Gen X, it's the millennials, right? Moving forward, we're leaving behind hand dryers, all right? We're going into 2030 without hand dryers, everybody, all right? I need you guys to help me out here. Hello, Ash. 1 per year of absence, yes. Every year I'm gone, I come up with one topic. Yes, so number 1, hand dryers gone, alright? No one uses them. No one. And I only thought of this because there's a hand dryer in a public bathroom that I frequent. It's my favourite public bathroom in the whole world. You can't keep me away from it, honestly. And every time I go in there, I notice it's falling apart more and more. No one cares. There's a hand towel thing next to it. No one uses the dryer. No one uses the dryer, bro. Holy yapper. Bro, it's a live stream. You don't think we're supposed to yap? What would you like me to do? You want me to, like, process my thoughts properly? That's not how streamers work, dude. I know how this thing works. You don't process your thoughts. You just yap. You turn off that filter between your brain and your mouth, and you just yap. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and sitting down and listening to me yap either way. We've got a good stream for you today. We've got a good stream. We're going to have a lot of fun. The second thing, my second topic of discussion, no one enjoys Jenga. It's true. Like people play Jenga, okay, all right? I'm sure there are some fucking idiots in the world who enjoy Jenga, right? Or not enjoy, some fucking idiots who play Jenga. No one enjoys it. No one enjoys Jenga, man. No one. I've never played a game of Jenga and thought to myself, damn, that was fun. I've never gone, wow, I've had a really good time playing Jenga. And they've tried to make Jenga fun. They've tried. They've like, you know, they're like, oh, we'll make giant Jenga so you can play it at picnics. Okay, great. Now I can have fun, but big, not fun. And it's like, oh, we've got mini travel Jenga. Who the fuck is playing travel Jenga? Yes, in the chat, Jenga is the new hand dryer. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No one enjoys Jenga, and hand dryers are on the way out. The end. That's just how it works. That's just Jenga is peak. Message deleted. I love you, Nightbot. I love you, Nightbot. Get rid of all those Jenga lovers. Okay, I do have another thing I wanted to say. We should settle the score. It's been a really long time, and a lot of you, your heads are locked in 2020, and that's fine. I understand. You know, it was a great time, 2020. You know, everyone was having a great time in 2020. There was the whole world internationally all came together and had a wonderful time in 2020. Of course, Bo Burnham made an entire series about it called Inside, and it was an 8-parter about how much fun he was having in 2020. So all of you are stuck in 2020, and that's fine. So let me give you a little update. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Wilbur Soot, and you are currently watching my YouTube channel. This is where I do geography videos. It's fun. It's good. We have a good time. And sometimes I do non-geography videos. In fact, my next video is going to be a non-geography video, but we'll get back to that in a second. There is an important thing I'd like to update you all on, though. Something very important that people are still holding on to, like it's like some kind of like part of my personality. I don't mind anteaters anymore. They're great. They're great. They're cute little guys. I have been converted. I have been shown countless anteater pictures in these years, and every single one of them has made me go, you know what? I reevaluate all this. It's made me go, you know what? Actually, anteaters kind of slap. They're kind of good animals. All right, I take it all back. I've seen them. I've seen giant ones. I've seen the non-giant ones. You know, and I've come to the conclusion. Anteaters, kind of good. They're kind of good animals. They are. And I think this is character development. You're right. Look, I'm liking the ants in the chat. This is character development, you know. And I think that one of the most important things that we can all learn is that all of the wonderful animals of the world have something we should all look towards, including Mr. Anteater. But I've developed a new enemy. The iBird, the ibis. Australians will know. Australia, I was in your wonderful country a couple years ago, and I got to meeting the ibis, the iBird. Chat, I've developed a new enemy. I don't like them. The little bin juice drinkers. I don't like them. They are horrible, ugly little creatures, and they look like they're melting all the time. They look kind of like a hairy bulb of garlic that someone's attached like a dinosaur face to. They're awful. If you've never heard, I got quieter. That's because I was having a moment. I was having a moment. See, this is media literacy for you, right? Sometimes people get quieter when they're having a little moment, right? Big juice drinker still? I'm still a big juice drinker. Yeah, of course I am. Of course. Like, I would be lying to you if I wasn't a big juice drinker, you know? I mean, it is what it is. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Say something for an edit. You guys are still making edits? Dude, let it go. I'm 30 years old. Give it 5 years and you'll like them again. All right. Yeah, I mean, you call it inconsistency. I call it growth. You're incredibly quiet. All right, I'm cranking myself up to full again, and you're all going to say I'm loud. That's just what happens. I crank myself to full, and everyone says I'm loud. Is this better? Is this good? Sleepy. This is your first stream of mine. Well, welcome. Welcome. It's actually my first stream ever. You don't need to add that it's your first stream that you've seen of me. This is my first ever stream, full stop. Welcome. Welcome to the first ever Wilbur stream. 30? Yeah, I'm actually... Ouch, too loud. Okay, fuck me, man. This is like... Have you ever, like, spun a plate? And you think you figured it out? Opinions on pineapple juice. One of my favorites. Yes, it's good. All right, nice. Pineapple juice is one of my favorites. Yes, I'm a big pineapple juice fan. Pear juice is number one. In fact, hold on. I have proof. You want to talk about juices? This is my pear juice. This is what I need to get through the week. Fuck. If you're not pear juice pilled, if you aren't pear juice pilled like me, then I recommend you get on it. Oh my god, sorry about that. I recommend you get on it. Because pear juice is absolutely splendid. I actually have more. That was just 4 of the bottles. We get a shipment. I'm on a pear juice shipment diet. Hi everyone. I've been making YouTube videos for a little while on this channel, and I hope you guys have checked them out and had a watch of them, because I've been putting my heart and soul into all of them. And the next one coming out has been one of my longest edits. I know I haven't uploaded in like 4 months. It's partly because I'm lazy, and partly because this video is just so... It's taken so much. I'll give you the premise, because I want you guys to be in the loop, you know what I mean, on the premise of this. So my next YouTube video is called I Asked 50 Psychics to Predict My Future. And the idea was I would go out in New York City and go and find 50 psychics and record my interactions with them and see if they could all agree on a future for me. See if they could agree that I'm gonna be rich and famous, you know. See if they could all agree that I'm gonna work at a construction site. See if they could all agree that I'm gonna be king of Norway, you know, that kind of thing. And then I did an Excel spreadsheet of all of their responses and calculated the most likely thing that is in my future. And this video has proven to be very difficult, partly because psychics don't like me at all. I'm just psychic repellent. They meet me and they immediately want me to go away and to not be there. So yeah, I ended up scheduling about 40 psychics around downtown Manhattan, and I spent about a week straight going to cancelled psychic appointments. So I'd wake up at like 9 a.m., head out for my 11 a.m. psychic appointment, you know, go get a coffee, walk over. It's like, I don't know if any of you are in the East Coast of America, but start of this year, the temperatures were like -15, -16. It was ridiculous. So it was like freezing cold, ice, snow, trudging through New York City to go to a psychic reading. I sit down and I get my psychic reading done with the camera rolling. You know, I film the whole thing. And then I proceed, my phone blows up. And it's just... Hi there, I'm sorry, William, but we're going to have to cancel your psychic appointment. Hi there, William. Sorry to let you know, but we're going to be canceling this appointment. Hi, William, sorry. They've got a fucking union. They've got a group chat. the psychics in New York all have a massive group chat. And they met me once and word traveled, and they all got away from me because they don't want to be filmed. They don't want to be filmed giving a reading because why? Who would? I mean, I don't blame them. If I was a psychic, I wouldn't want people filming me. But I did tell them. I was like, hey, excuse me, can I film? And they were like, yeah, of course. And then I went and did one, and they were like, no. So here I am. Here I am now with this very, very long-winded video it took me to edit, and I had to make the executive decision that I wouldn't include any footage from those psychic readings. And I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but I was figuring, clearly there's some knock-on effect here. Clearly they specifically don't want me in there. So if I then start publishing videos of their like psychic readings and stuff, I don't want to upset anyone who, even if they said, yes, you can film me, I don't want them then to be like regretting it and going, shit, no, my business. So I've had to like carefully cut around all the psychic speaking and like carefully zoom in so you can't see any of the locations. Because a lot of psychic readings, I will tell you, they happen in like people's kitchens. They're not like, there's not like a psychic room or like, oh, we're gonna walk into the mystic room. None of that shit at all. It is just you go in and it's someone's kitchen and their son is playing with toys in the other room. And you sit down and they start playing like Spotify meditation mix on their phone, and they start giving you a tarot reading. And you'll see the video. The video is coming out this month. I'm going to get it out before the end of this month. But yeah, that's what I was doing. For those of you that don't know, I moved to New York at the start of this year. I've been in New York. I was there for quite a while, actually. I was in Soho, West Village. Stayed in Astoria for a bit. It's very nice, very nice. It's basically what I've been dreaming of. I set myself a bucket list when I was like 17, and one of the items on some of you will know this, I've spoken about this before, one of the items on my bucket list was to live in New York in my 20s. So I went and tried that, and I had a really great time. I really loved it there. I'm honestly, I'm gonna go back. I fully intend to live both between England and New York. That's my goal for the near future. So yeah, I get to include you guys in my little future plans now. How sweet, how nice. I chose New York because I've seen a lot of America now. And I don't mean that in the way you're immediately thinking. I more mean that I've seen a lot of America, and a lot of it is lovely. And I've come away thinking New York is especially lovely. New York is like double lovely, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. It was very nice experiencing America. And if any of you guys were around last year, we did a big old tour of the United States, and we went all over. We went all over and played some really fun shows, and it was so nice to get to meet you all. And in fact, one of the things that really kind of stuck with me from the tour was doing the meet and greets. We had a VIP package, which I was really nervous about at first. Basically, for those of you who don't know, a VIP package meet and greet is like during just before the show, we come out and we meet like 50 fans that have bought a special ticket, right? It's like a deluxe package kind of thing. They still get the same show as everyone else, but they just get a little, like, they can chat, and we sign some stuff for them right at the start. And I thought it was a bit sellouty when it was first pitched to me. I was a bit worried. I was like, is it true to me? You know, is it true to what I want for going forward with, like, you know, live shows and stuff? But then as we started doing these meet and greets, and I will say thank you, America, because it was your country where we did the meet and greets for the first time. Doing those meet and greets, there was a recurring theme that I noticed, and that was so many people telling me that during COVID, regardless of whether I knew or not, they were, you know, finding a lot of peace in my streams. And, you know, and it didn't even matter what I was doing. They said just like chatting and just chilling out and stuff. And if I can level with you for a little bit, guys, I don't think I was going to stream. I thought 2023, even like at the end of 2023, I was telling myself, like, I'm going to start winding down on streaming now. And I did wind down on streaming pretty hard. But meeting you guys and it was specifically Dan. There was a guy called Dan who was our lighting guy at these shows. Lighting guy is reductive, by the way. He was basically the lighting designer, the lighting engineer. He did all the programming and basically designed the entire show. If you've seen the One Simple Trick tour, you will know his work. He was just the very last show in New York. We were getting ready. The boys were getting ready to go home. I was getting ready to, like, you know, visit my parents for Christmas and come straight back to New York. And he was saying to me, like, what are you going to do when you go back to England? And I said, oh, I don't know. I'm probably just going to keep writing songs, you know, make a couple of YouTube videos and stuff. And he goes, are you going to stream? You know what I said to him, chat? I said, no. I said, no, I won't be streaming. And he said, why? And I said, because it's not really, you know, it's something it's a bit like, like I said, it's an injection of social media into your brain, streaming, which is fun at first, but becomes quite scary the longer you stream. So I was sort of saying to him, like, no, I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will. And he said to me that he thinks I should. And bear in mind, he didn't know my streams or anything. He'd never met me. This was my first time. Like, I spent like a month and a half with him on tour. That was our first time together, our first stint. And he said to me, like, no, I think you should stream. And he had watched the meet and greets, and he'd watched people come up to me. And despite having no knowledge of Twitch and no knowledge of who I was or what any of what I did was, he was like, no, it sounds like you should stream. And it was so genuine. It was such a genuine thing someone said to me. There was no ulterior motive of like, oh, my daughter would love it if you streamed or any of that. Or like, oh, my brother wants you to stream. It was genuinely just like, oh, no, it looks like you've done a lot of good and you should go back and do a bit more. And at the end of the day, chat, I enjoy it. You know, it's fun. I like hanging out with you guys. I like being here. So yeah. That's why we're streaming. You can thank Dan, Lighting Dan, for that one. Well, just realized there's no music. Should I put on some fucking music, dude? What music do we do though? What music does YouTube like? That's another thing. We're on YouTube now, chat. This is the YouTube zone, which means that there's new rules. Copyrighted music is like a thing here. When I know it's a thing on Twitch as well, but it's like a VOD thing, you know? So it's like, it's not the same thing. And it's like, this place has got different rules. And a lot of the rules here, it seems to be, are about VODs. This is a very VOD-centric place. Yeah. What's good, Wilbur? I don't know, Knickers, you. What's good with you? Huh? You should play Lovejoy. That would be weird. Can you imagine? I'm just like chatting, and you could just hear me singing over the background of my own voice. I don't think that would be conducive to a very easy listening stream. I know what I'm choosing. Do you guys hear this? Is that audible? You getting this, chat? See, I'm learning about the delay here. How's the delay looking? Taylor Swift. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I can't play Taylor Swift. You can hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Yotam Peril's Nice Snakes, which obviously this is my first time streaming, so I've never streamed before, but if I had streamed in the past, I would have used this music, I think. It's good to be here, chat. It's good to be here with you. How have you all been for the 8th time today? Can you tell us something about the new songs coming out? Yeah, alright. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? So, Lovejoy, we've been making new songs. We're actually in the process of writing a concept album. Specifically like a rock opera is what we're going for. I use the phrase rock opera with a bit of intrepidation. I'm not entirely confident in the phrase rock opera, mainly because it sounds a bit grandiose. It sounds a bit aggrandizing, you know, to be like, oh, I'm writing an opera. I'm not fucking writing an opera, really. I'm writing a concept album with the boys. But it's essentially a rock opera. It's essentially a big old story taking place in the realms that we've created. And yeah, but before we get to the release of that rock opera, that concept album, there's a couple of tracks from One Simple Trick that didn't make it on. Some of you know one of them, I think. There's one of them that is especially popular amongst certain regions of the fan base. I'm sure it's about to appear in chat. But there was... Music's too loud. Sorry. We've had a... Oh, I've just made it louder. How's that? That's better, right? There is Indie Hamilton. There's a lot of songs that people have wanted us to release that we've sort of teased at live shows. I mean, we even back in Japan in 2024, we teased some at Summer Sonic, and it's like they never made it onto the album, and they didn't make it onto the album for a duplicity of reasons. I'd say mostly it was the fact that, one, we didn't feel totally done with them. There was like little bits that, you know, if say Mark, you know, the drummer, is like, oh, I don't like this specific part, then we pause and we go and fix that. We go and edit it. So mostly it was because we weren't happy with it yet. And secondly, it just didn't fit the vibe, man. It didn't fit the vibe. One Simple Trick was kind of accidentally a concept album. It wasn't written to be a concept album, but just through the nature of writing it, I think the words I used was inimitable. It was an inimitable. Inimitable. Am I saying that right? Inimitable. It was an inimitable like writing procedure for us, you know. And we came out of it with an accidental concept album, it feels like. And some of those songs didn't fit. So we're making an EP. We're making an EP that's coming out very, 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 very soon. So if you're not following me or Lovejoy on Instagram, you might miss it. But yeah, no music now. What the fuck? There is definitely music. You're lying to me. Give me a 1 in chat if you think all the volumes are good, and 2 if I should work on it. Right? But yes, we're working on an EP to come out before we move onto any new stuff. But once that EP's out, you guys will see. Okay, I'm seeing lots of 1s and 2s, but I don't remember which one was which. Was one was volume is good, right? Yeah. There's more 1s than 2s. That's all I need. That's as long as the majority says it's fine. So yeah. What else is different, chat? I've aged. See? I do that often. I'm always aging, bro. Everywhere. I mean, you either age or you do the alternative. And I'd say aging beats the alternative, personally. Say 6-7. Jesus Christ, is it 2025? What the hell, man? I thought I was Unk. You can't be Unk in my chat saying say 6-7. Do a forehead reveal. You can check my newest video for that one. I've got a forehead reveal in my newest channel. How many songs will be on the EP? So that's a difficult one. 4. Smiley face. It'll all make sense in time. Anyway, though, it's good to be here, guys. We're gonna do some GeoGuessr later. I think we're gonna do some GeoGuessr. I want to do the human benchmark, which, for those of you that weren't familiar with the human benchmark, it's basically like an exam for like your reaction speed and your memory and stuff. Things that I'm inherently really bad at. I mean, fucking when I was playing competitive Minecraft, my reaction speed was almost laughable. I remember someone doing like a stat sheet where they calculated like all the things for these like competitive Minecraft players, and I was consistently the worst. I was consistently like slowest reaction speed, like slowest actions per minute, slowest like everything sucked in what I was doing. So we're going to be testing that as well. We're going to see if I've gotten worse, because I still have my old data, I believe. We're going to play some GeoGuessr, which I've definitely gotten worse at. In fact, we're going to have an almost like Rocky Balboa like training montage. I want to get good at GeoGuessr again, chat, and I want you guys to come with me. All right? I want you guys to come with me as I get better. I get better at GeoGuessr again. I want to improve. Will it be like a Lovejoy lore album? See, yeah, I mean, yes, it's a Lovejoy album that will have lore, but I don't... Saying a Lovejoy lore album implies that there's like some kind of Lovejoy extended universe. And as of right now, it will not be incorporating the Lovejoy extended universe. The LCU! In any like measurable capacity. But it will still be, you know, it'll still have lore. So, yeah, you know me. I'm all about lore. Can you play World of Warcraft? I've gone off it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I know I'm so fickle, aren't I, man? It was only on literally my most recent video. I said that I only play World of Warcraft, and that's not true anymore. I don't. I've gone off it. And also a World of Warcraft stream, Jesus Christ, like, who would watch a World of Warcraft stream? I don't think any of you would. My intention for streaming going forward is just going to be that we just chillax. I just want to fucking vibe. I want to fucking vibe with the lads on the internet. And it's not gonna, and it will be like on tour in green rooms, and like, we're not gonna make them official events, you know? I'm already feeling like I'm going to prefer YouTube over Twitch. No offense, Twitch. But it just feels like, from what I've read, I've done a lot of research into like YouTube and stuff, and how YouTube streaming works. And whilst Twitch is like a room that you turn the light on to say, we are open, come in, and then people flood in, and they sit there, and you offer things, and you talk to them and stuff. Whilst YouTube feels more like a stage, like a soapbox. You know what I mean? It feels more like I'm creating something. Do you know what I mean? It's maybe I'm being a bit too esoteric, but that's how I see it, at least. What are the other ones? There's Kick. Is Kick good? So we got Twitch, YouTube, Kick. What's the crap one? There's a crap one. Is it Rumble? Rumble's the crap one, alright? What are they, chat? Help me out. Fill me in. Yeah, I've got new glasses on. Yes, I have. I noticed everyone's wearing fucking circle glasses now, and I didn't want to look like a dweeb. Kick bad. No, do not. No. I'll have to look into it. I have no idea why any of them are bad or good. So, but Twitch is good, you're saying? Are you saying Twitch is good? What is YouTube? I picked YouTube because it's the one that I'm 100% sure on. You know, I'm 100% sure YouTube exists and will continue to exist and has all the stuff on it, you know? Kick bad, yeah. So what's Twitch? Is Twitch bad? Gambling. Okay, Kick is gambling. Right, okay. I'll have to look into it again. I don't know. Twitch good. Someone's saying Twitch is good. Twitch good, YouTube okay. Yeah! We're mediocre, boys. Let's do it. I kind of like the mediocre one. I like it. It doesn't feel mediocre. It feels pretty good. I like making a thumbnail. I got to make a thumbnail. I don't know if you guys saw that. How many of you are here from like Instagram, and how many of you are here from like YouTube recommended? Because like I remember I when I started the stream, it like said insert your thumbnail. And I was like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this world? What do they do to us? It's great. Twitch never had thumbnails. Look, I could see it. I could see a Twitch, maybe. I could see it. I'm gonna stick with YouTube. I'm gonna stick. If you wanna be involved with the YouTube side, you know, hop in and subscribe now. You'll that thing will light up, I think, if you subscribe. I don't know. We're run and gunning right now, chat. You are here for the prototype. I don't think it is gonna light up, is it? I think I need you guys to all say like good job to lovely Elodie. who set this all up. Actually, I was too busy. I was busy with doing stupid music stuff like a freak. So Elodie set this up for me while I was away, and my only criteria I gave her was I want it to look a little bit like old school Twitch, like a bit old school streaming, a little bit aviation, so like a little bit like this stuff, and I wanted living goo. there you go. There's a subscriber. So every time we get a subscriber, you'll pop up at the top corner. So make sure you don't miss any streams or any YouTube videos if you subscribe now. Yes, Elodie made this. So everyone say thank you, Elodie, for doing such a good job. Because I was lazy and busy and all things in between. All things in between. Yeah, God, it's a different world, chat, isn't it? I was just thinking of like all the stuff. Like I made an I Think You Should Leave reference. I'd never watched I Think You Should Leave in 2023. I don't think like it's like the world is so new and different. We're in a new universe, chat. It feels like the last stream I did, if I went back in time to October of 2023 and spoke to Will back then, I'd have some stuff to tell him. But more than anything, it'd just be like, explain to him how different everything is now. Like, everything's changed in such a short period of time. Like, the gap between 2021 and 2023 felt normal. But the gap between 2023 and 2026, it's felt very weird. Do you know what I mean? Even the Goo agrees. Goo agrees. I want a Goo fan cam. You were talking about edits earlier, and I was making fun of you for still doing edits in the year of our Lord 2026. I want a Goo edit. that would make me smile if you guys made a Goo edit. You should name the living Goo. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Will you start playing Valorant? Why the fuck would I start playing Valorant? What's gotten into you? I played Valorant ages ago, yeah, but I haven't. Okay, you know what's funny? I think it was 2023. I played Valorant actually. I think it was 2023. We need Goo edits. Name him Goobert. I don't mind Goobert. I kind of want to give him like a really normal name though, just like Keith or something, you know. What about like Shamuel? Shamuel? Bahrain. Maybe he's called Bahrain. I don't know, man. I don't know. Gooby. Dave. Jeremy. Josh. He's not called fucking Josh. I'm not calling the goo Josh. Let's do a test, chat. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. It's not happening. At least not yet. But we need to test the volume. Where's my picks? I'm in a studio. How do we not have picks in a studio? Ah, here's one. On the floor. So. We're going to test something here. This isn't my guitar. I think this is Joe's Martin? I don't know if Ash is still here. Ash, is this your guitar? Is this your Martin? It's someone's. Can you hear it? You hear that, chat? That's Joe's. All right, thank you, Ash. Does it sound good? Does it sound shit, or does it sound good through the microphone? I like how the goo. Wait, watch the goo. Watch the goo. It doesn't like. Wait, hold on. I can make it more sensitive. I can make the goo sensitive. The goo's gonna crash for a second because it always fucking crashes when I do this. Okay, goo time. Goo time. We're gonna make the sensitivity lower. So now it should hear. if I do this. Goo works. Goo works. If you remind me, we'll do a song. We'll do a song. We'll do a song at the end if you can remind me. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Do you fancy GeoGuessr, or do you want to hang out for a bit more? We can chat a little bit more if you like. You should play. Oh yeah, you're gonna cry. You trying to get on my bad side? You trying to upset me? I would never play Oh Yeah, You're Gonna Cry. Quite like your girlfriend. Yeah, who's a bit confused by this? I'm sure I was thinking actually when I was setting up the camera, I was like, I bet this looks really like confusing to like someone who doesn't know this room. This is a mural. We built this mural. This is our oh no. I have a second camera setup, but it's not ready right now. If it was, I could show you. We have like, there's a lot happening. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? There's a lot going on over there in the background. If this is the foreground, the background is occurring over there. And I wish I could show you. I wish I could show you our space, our room. But this is where we do all of our writing. All of the music we've ever made was written here. So well, that's not true. All of One Simple Trick was written here. Yeah. Do you guys like One Simple Trick? Have you guys enjoyed it? It's making God dance. That's fucking esoteric. That's crazy. I've never had that. If someone reviewed, when I was busking, if someone reviewed my busking as it makes God dance, I'd be in shock. I've just fucked everything. Who remembers that? It's still happening. It's still doing that. 2023 has not left. It is still 2023, everyone. Barbenheimer, Barbenheimer, Barbenheimer. Barbenheimer, Barbenheimer. Barbenheimer. That's what 2023 was, right? Should we play GeoGuessr, chat? Should we play GeoGuessr? Or have you guys got any more questions? You guys got any more questions? You think you should call the goose Steven, but pronounce Stefan? I could. That's not a bad name. Stefan isn't bad at all. Are you gonna call the EP Too Simple Trick? Ha! We already thought of that. But you bastard. We beat you to it. We already knew. You need a new camera. Yeah, it's the same camera. This was I used to, when I started streaming, I used to use a Sony C9000. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes. Sorry, people are throwing me notes all over the place. You can speak if you'd like. I'm not gonna dib you in on who you are. I'm going on the desktop. What, the actual desktop of this computer? How do I access the desktop? Oh, but we've lost the goo if I do that. Okay, it's back. Now what?
Click the cow one, the blue one.
Yes. Oh, it's verified publisher, Shanghai Yitu Information. That's good. Is that good? We want our information going to Shanghai?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's good. Okay, we're waiting for the IV cam. Bottom
phone icon.
phone icon.
Yes.
IP address.
Yeah.
Can I read that out loud? Oh, it's working. It's working. Okay. Wait, hold on. Right. Are you ready? Wait, hide my pot noodle. Wait. Okay, here we go. You ready, chat? Ah! And then we can do this. I hope there's nothing on display that shouldn't be seen right now. Hope there's no lyric books or anything. Hold on. It's not staying. Do I have to wrap it or something? Okay, I'm gonna... There, that's good enough. You can see the room now. Hey! It's all good. It's fine. This is our recording space though. This is where we draft everything, where we set everything up, and where we write all our stuff, and it's all right here. Chat, how are you doing that? Thanks, but it's alright, that's all good, Bust. There you go. Thank you. It's upside down. So no, it's fine. It's good. Just thank you. Yeah, we have a ceiling mount for the... When I say a ceiling mount, it's a ceiling mount in the same way like a pickup truck with a shed on the back is a van. You know, it's like we've basically stuck a tripod in the ceiling and gone. It's where the magic happens, though. You just saw it in person. Do you guys want to play GeoGuessr? I really do. I'm gonna be real. I've been thinking about it. I've had it on the mind, GeoGuessr, and I think it might be time. How do you guys feel? We feeling it? Let me get it set up. Woo. Yeah, sorry chat, I'm new. It's my first ever stream. Right? I'm new to this. It's already been really nice. Genuinely, chat. Thank you so much for coming down and spending time. And you know what? To say thank you, let's do it. Let's GeoGuess. So, for those of you that don't know, I really like GeoGuessr. I was a very sort of GeoGuessr pilled guy for many years. There's no chat. Oh, chat's like under me. Oh, hold on. I can fix that. How do I... Oh! No! Get out of here! Oh no, I need to turn off notifications. Hold on. How do I fix the chat? Oh my god, you guys are really here from the get-go. Alright, mute notifications. There we go. Done. Right. I need to get the chat back. I think I need to... Does this work? Hey! Welcome back, chat. Welcome back to the page. Hi. Nerd alert! How fucking dare you? How fucking could you? Okay. So here we are. GeoGuessrville. I played a game earlier to test the stream and I lost. So we're on a losing streak, a pretty bad one actually, and I haven't won in quite some time. In fact, I've lost so often that I've gone down to Gold 2, and I used to be Master 3, so I've dropped like 3 divisions. I'm gonna try and get back up there, and you guys are gonna watch. So let's just fucking do it. Let's just kick it off. So here's all my stats. I'm a 664 overall, 632 duels played. To give you context as well, guys, for those of you that can't play GeoGuessr before, it drops you in a random place on Google Maps. You'd figure out where you are based on clues and context with no like signage on the roads or anything. Nothing on the map. You have to figure out where you are based entirely on what you see around you. I don't know why I'm getting a Nigeria vibe here. It's been a really long time since I was like good at this game. So major apologies to you guys if I make some really stupid decisions. The Ministry of Repentance and Holiness feels almost Ghana though. Kirua Altair. I'm gonna go Kenya, just to be crazy. It was Kenya. It was Kenya. I got, that was lucky, chat. I'm gonna be real with you, that was a very lucky guess. That was feeling Nigeria, but I didn't see a follow car. Yeah, I used to play a lot of GeoGuessr, and I had a break for like 6 months while I was touring and recording the album, and I came back and I suck now. And also, the problem is I struggle to lock in. Does anyone else get this? Like, GeoGuessr, I used to be able to lock into it for, like, days. I just can't lock into GeoGuessr like I used to be able to, and it really kind of messes with me. Mana de Deus, de Convenciania Landrin. This is Brazil. We're in, like, northern Brazil. The blob is missing, you're right. I can't bring it back because I don't know how. We'll go visit the blob in a second and check on it. I'm getting the feeling that this is, yeah, this is northern Brazil. I'm gonna go somewhere around here. I feel like it's somewhere there. Okay, it was northern. It was near Manaus. This place is sick, Manaus. I want to go to Manaus and do a video. It's basically a like city in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, and it's cool as hell. I'd love to do a video on it. I'd love to visit it. Right, what we got here? Capilla Virgen del Rosario, Centro Atención Primaria de la Salud. I've got, this is Spanish, not Portuguese, right? Oh, ARG. Are we in Argentina? That would be very easy if we were. Too loud? My apologies. My apologies. How do I just mute the audio in this game? Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, chat. That's better, right? Oh, fuck, I've got to guess. I'm just going to guess Argentina. I didn't look around enough because I was busy reading chat. Woo! Okay, that's good. Is that better now, chat? Have I made it less loud? Alright, what we got here? Hôtel de Ville. We're in France. This looks like southern France. I think I've been here. I think this is Marseille, right? Le Dorado, les commerces de Terra. Is this Marseille? What are we thinking, French people? If you're French, I'm so sorry, but also help me. I'm feeling southern France, Marseille-ish. Alright, I'm gonna go Marseille. I feel like that's a good guess. Oh yeah, there's a new update to GeoGuessr. For those of you who only have watched me play GeoGuessr, they have a kill cam. When you've made your guess. Look, I'm not playing. This is the other person. We're watching them play. So they're currently studying the language. They went for Lyon. Alright. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking good. Someone said Calais. I'm glad I didn't listen to you. That would have been the entire wrong end. We're in the Philippines. Sarmiento, congressman. I'm going to throw this down quick because this guy likes to take a while. So I'm just going to pop it in Manila. We're probably going to be in North Cebu City, I think. Oh, we're on that island. Oh, well, GG. GG to my man's Mickey 15. And there we go. Our first win. Our first win, chat. And it was all thanks to you guys. All thanks. As soon as I'm being watched, I can perform. And as soon as I'm off camera, I suck at GeoGuessr. So, I didn't actually get to explain how the game works because I got distracted. The way GeoGuessr works is you get dumped in a random point on Google Street View. You guys probably know that. You have to figure out where you are based on clues around you. But on top of this, I play it in duels mode. Now what this is I'm against someone. And basically we all have 6,000 health. And every time you make a guess, whoever is closest takes health away from the other person, right? So if, for instance, I'm 500 meters away and someone else is 100 it's 100 meters away, I'm going to take 5 times as much damage as the distance I got wrong. So that's kind of how it works, all right? GG, yeah, I'm Geography Unk today. Hi, everyone. It's Geography Unk. How did you get so good, Unk? I'm not that good. I'm not. The thing is with GeoGuessr is you gotta... I'm lucky that I've seen a lot of the world. I've been to a few places and just practice a lot. You got to enjoy it. It's just like with all things, man. If you enjoy it, it's so easy to get better at it, you know. But I used to be far better than I am now. All right, let's try this. This is India. Where in India are we? I'm gonna guess north central, sort of like here-ish. It's giving me that vibe. Oh, it could be closer to the south, actually. Oh, that looks Sikh. That looks like a Sikh part of India. Oh, they're saying Bangladesh. Were they right? Oh, it was Bangladesh. See, this is what I mean. I'm not good at GeoGuessr, guys. I just have the premonition. I've got the premonition for it, you know? Give us your knowledge, Unk. You don't want what I know. General Cepeda. Tite Riviera. I can't speak Spanish. I'm so sorry. What are we thinking, guys? This is... The camera quality is giving me, like, weirdly Puerto Rico, but I know it's not. It's not Puerto Rico. What do we think? Tribus de Fuego. Sigma. 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 Do we still say Sigma? Or are we all unk-pilled now? Sigma gone. Ash says Cuba. Do you really think so, Ash? There's a lot of mountains for Cuba. I'm not quite sure I'm totally aligned with you there. Wisdom of Unk. Visit Puerto Rico, Wilbur. Whenever I think of Puerto Rico now, I keep getting these Bad Bunny clips on my Instagram reels that are like auto AI fucking translated. Genoa? This is not Genoa. What the fuck was that? El Gobierno de la Gemoa or something like that. Yeah, I keep getting these AI translated Bad Bunny clips on my Instagram that is like, they ask me how many girlfriends I have. I have 1 girlfriend. I have 2 girlfriends. That's all I can think of when I think of Puerto Rico now. It's very funny. I do like the unintentional humor of it. We're back on this van. It's the Sigma van, the Sigma truck. Oh, yo, it's the Sigma van. I don't know. I think it's probably just Mexico. I don't know where in Mexico though, and I'm getting bored, so I'm just gonna go near Guadalajara. That feels right. Some guy saying Coahuila State in Mexico, bruh. I've guessed already, but I'm not fucking... I don't know the states of Mexico, man. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. I deserve that. I deserve that. It's north. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at Mexico. I'm bad. Mexico's one of my weaker ones. It's either Bangladesh or Eastern India. There's got to be a flag somewhere. Surely. I love saris, dude. I think saris are so beautiful. They're such sick clothing. We need more things like saris in the world. Yeah, I'm gonna... That's the Hindu logo, actually. That's the logo for Hinduism. So I'm gonna go for... Oh, do I go for the same kind of area? Northern Central? I'm gonna go Northern Central because it's kind of hard to be wrong with Northern Central. Oh, this guy's found the fucking dealership. This guy's found the tuk-tuk dealership. No! Oh, it's .in though, so we know we're in India. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, it was Eastern India. Okay, okay. Looks like Lucknow. Sounds like the setup to a updog meme. Sounds like you're gonna updog me. To India again? Is this India again? I suck at India, man. They added India when I stopped playing. So, like, I don't know any of the metas or anything. I don't know what, that looks like the Albanian flag, but I'm telling you, this ain't Albania. They did, they added, the same with, what's it called? Oman. They added Oman to the game, which was huge. Oh my days, he's alive. Yeah, bro. Rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. What? Ah! Gwadline Maganj Ward Damo. I'm gonna just kind of go with the same region as last time. I'm gonna go near Dagapur. How long do you plan to stream today? When I'm done. As long as I want. As I'm having a good time, basically, chat. And the way I want to treat streaming going forward is I don't want to treat this as my job. You know, because I was a streamer as a job for a while. I want to treat this as, like, my fun time. Oh, dude's fucking rinsed me. GG. GG. Fair. Yeah. So it's like, for me, streaming is going to be, like, I want to do it to, like, rejoice. I want to rejoice with the gang, you know? I don't want to use streaming as, like, this is where I go to make my living. This is where I go to live and breathe the world of social media. I want to use streaming as this is where I can go to, like, update you guys on stuff going on, you know, stuff I'm making, stuff that's coming out soon. In fact, fuck it. I'm not supposed to show you this. I'm not supposed to show you this at all. This is going to get me in trouble with the gang. There's a song that we cut from the album, from One Simple Trick, and I haven't got it on the computer, but I've got it on my phone, and I'm gonna play a bit for you out loud, and I wanna hear what you think. I wanna hear what you think. I should mute the music. Here we go. Great quality. That's all you're getting. That's all you get. It's I'm sure you could probably tell just from hearing that little snippet through a fucking microphone, but it's a song that does just vibe-wise would not have fit on One Simple Trick. It's so, like, rock and roll, heavy guitars, you know what I mean? Let me play you another. This is another one that I like. This one almost made it onto One Simple Trick. It was so close. You'll hear a better version eventually, but that's the one I like. That's my all-time favorite on this EP, and I can't wait for it to come out. In fact, if you're coming to any of our shows in Poland, we might even play you a little snippet of a new one, if you're lucky. You'll you're definitely going to hear Warsaw for the first time in a while. We haven't played Warsaw in ages. There's a few songs from Wake Up and It's Over I want to start playing again. Warsaw is great. Consequences. It's Golden Hour Somewhere. We don't really hit them as much anymore, but I still really enjoy them. So I want to bring those back. But yeah, that's 2 songs from the new EP. Unscrap it and release it. They ain't scrapped. They're not scrapped. They're coming. They're coming, chat. Yeah, we're going to... spoiler, you basically played us the whole song. No, I didn't even play you one verse. I didn't even... For those of you that don't know as well, we're going on tour. Literally this week. We're going to Poland in a couple days and Turkey a couple days after that. It's going to be really good. I wouldn't call it a tour. It's more of just like a couple shows, you know. We're just going to go and kind of vibe out in Europe. It's going to be really fun. But that's what we're up to now. The tickets have already sold out for Poland. I think there's a couple left for Turkey, but the tickets are gone for Poland, and I can't wait to see you guys all there. Poland has always been such fucking Lovejoy. Like, you guys have always been the Lovejoy gang. I love Poland for that. Like, such a... If you told me before I like started the band with Joe and Ash and Mark, like that Poland would be the biggest, like the smallest country population with the biggest like listenership, I'd be like, what? But I'd be really proud. I'd be very excited. I'm a big Poland enjoyer. I'll go to Poland as much as you guys will have me. Okay. Do you want to play more GeoGuessr? We only did 2. Yeah, let's look at my defeat. Woohoo! Yeah! Lose! Let's win this one, chat. We're gonna win this one. We're against Little. His name, he's got tagline. Here we go. This one's not India. We got India like 8 times in a row. That's the Luxembourg bollards, right? I know these bollards. Yeah, he knows them too. I got a feeling this is the hills to the south of... That's water. Now I am confused. Is it Poland? I didn't get to see... Switzerland, okay. I had no clue. I knew it was like Luxembourg-y area. Didn't think it was that far away from Luxembourg, though. Is this the same? This is the same. We're literally in Switzerland again. This is... I didn't go... I went slightly north of Switzerland, because I'm feeling almost a French vibe for this one. Oh, it's German! Fuck! Okay, I won that. Even though I got the wrong country, I still technically beat that guy. It looked identical. It looked identical to the last pull we got, so I just assumed. Okay, what have we got here? I wish GeoGuessr had instant loading. I know that's impossible, like, the tech just isn't there, but I wish, like, all the photospheres would, like, instantly load, because that's one of my biggest issues. We've gone the wrong way. We need to go this way. I wish all of the photospheres were just, like, instant. That would be great. Maybe I just need a better internet. Maybe my internet's poo-poo pee-pee lame-o. Wasted Summer, please. Nah, I don't want to talk about Wasted Summer, man. Don't make me talk about Wasted Summer. Too many bad memories of Wasted Summer. Too much going on there. Junta de Andalusia. Where's Andalusia? Is that Spain? Andalusia is like northern Spain, right? I think. Southern Spain. Okay. I was... Whatever. Who cares? Am I right? Spain! España! This is India again. I would like to stop getting India rounds because I'm so bad at them. And I'm just going to keep guessing the same region of India. Because I'm very, very unknowledgeable. I think this one's a bit more south, though. Just because it looks warmer. I want to say, like, near Nagpur. Fun fact. Nagpur is one of the only places... It was north, it wasn't south at all. Nagpur is one of the only places in India that becomes a capital in a certain season. It's the capital of its state for only, like, 2 seasons a year. And for the rest of the time, it's not. Which is really interesting, which means that for 2 seasons a year, it's one of the only places on planet Earth that is a capital of its region, but not a capital of the country. Little fact for you there. It's another India one. I don't know where Amravati is, or Multai, or Bhopal. I don't know any of these places. Let's have a quick look around. I normally don't like to look around because I'm a bit of a vibe guesser. There it is, Amravati. But I just felt like that one would be quite easy to see, so I decided to have a look. Tour in Argentina. Oh, South America would be sick. I would love to visit South America, chat. I would vibe so hard anywhere in South America. Put me anywhere. This looks like Australian to me. The wheelie bins normally have the location on them. Whizbang? Whizbin! It's Whizbin at number 43. I want a Whizbin, bro. Louis Magnolia City... Lake Magnolia City Council. Is this New Zealand? Lake Magnolia sounds kind of Kiwi, but this doesn't look like New Zealand. This looks... We're driving on the left. It's definitely Oceania. Gateshead. Okay, I'm just going to go southeastern. Probably sort of like here. South of Sydney. I wouldn't have gone that inland. My opponent went a bit too far inland, I think. That definitely felt like a coastal thing to me, not a not a several hours inland thing for Australia. What have we got here? Dubai? Oh no, it's Israel. We're near... I was going to say we are going to be south of Tel Aviv. I'm going to say like down here near Lod. Lod. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know. My chat's vanished. What's happened? Have I been kicked out? Have I been kicked out of my own chat? Where have you gone? Oh, you're back. Okay. Oh, it was even more south. I'm a fool. I'm a fool, chat. I'm a fool. Okay. What we got? This looks alright. It looks a bit dry. We're in a sort of dry place. Giving me South America right now, but I know I'm going to change my mind as soon as I see this sign. Shire Council. Toowong's... Is this New Zealand? Forest Fire Management Victoria. Oh, it's Victoria! I didn't even make a guess. I didn't even notice I was running out of time. Okay, well... Fine. You know? I could have got that. I just literally wasn't even looking. I wasn't looking at the right spot. I'm a fool. I'm a fool and I deserve the mockery. Oh, I love GeoGuessr, man. I love GeoGuessr. Shall we go again? Let's do one more. Let's do one more and then we'll have a chat and do something else. Nachoinos. Hello. Okay, what we got here? This looks American. This looks like we might be in Texas to me. Union Point Health. Hi there, welcome to Union Point Health. Welcome to the Freedom Tri-State Hospital. Tri-State Blueprint and Framing Co. Welcome to Kirby. You're in Kirby, Texas. Oh man, I don't know where we could be, guys. What's this say? Vogenthaler. Vogenthaler. No trucks, no U-turns, nothing. Nothing can come here. No coming. 7th Street? This could be anywhere. Ducini. Rapid. Is it Grand Rapids? Is that what Rapids is? I'm gonna just go throw down Grand Rapids because that place is called Rapids. The shop was called Rapids Production. Grand Rapids, Michigan? It feels kind of Michigan. It looks pretty Michigan. It looks pretty like automobile industry city from the 50s. I was close. It was near Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids. It was the other Rapids, guys. Silly me. Stop. Someone just stop that, please. When I was doing the American accent. Stop it. Please don't do that anymore. What's this say? Employer. Can affect everybody. Abstain. Be faithful. Please be faithful, chat. You need to be faithful here. What is this place? Safaricom. Oh, I'm gonna guess Botswana then. Let's say near Gaborone. There's not many places that offer safari except Kenya. Except Kenya and Botswana. It was a toss-up for me. It was a toss-up. We're in Colombia, right? This is Colombia. Colombia. I'm just getting the feeling. Colombia, they love to have their flag, but just like hidden. They like play Where's Wally with their flag. Oh yeah, you guys call that Where's Waldo? Cuidado. Oh, Seração. This is Brazil. All right. I'm not going into the Amazon again. I do think it's here. Thank you, Brazil. Thank you, Brazil. We have faith. I'm never hearing that accent again. Yeah, you won't until next time. This is giving Bangladesh. I'm actually going to throw down a Bangladesh here. Dhaka. And it was the Arabic text above the door. You don't see too much Arabic in... I mean, you do. India is an incredibly eclectic and diverse place, but in the GeoGuessr world, you don't... Is he going really close? Does he know exactly where we were? No. Okay. Yeah, in the GeoGuessr world, you don't get a lot of Arabic in India. So whenever I see Arabic, I'm like, ah! How's the ocean cheese doing? I haven't checked on the donations in a while. But I've been talking about going back. I've been chatting with the guys who did the boat. I've got a friend who lives in the Pacific Northwest, like Cascadia region, and he wants to come and help me as well. We've got it's in motion, you know. It's in motion. The ocean cheese. They're just we're stuck right now because I don't have the money. I can't afford to pay for the removal of the cheese. I think it's like 20,000 Canadian dollars, or is it 40? It's a lot of money that I don't have to spend on ocean cheese. If it was a damaging thing, yeah, sure, I'd donate charitably to that. But like, I don't know. It feels I'll happily contribute, but right now it feels like we're a little bit way off before we can afford to do it. Is this interior Australia? This is giving me interior Australia vibes. What do you think, chat? Maybe not too interior, actually. There's a few too many trees for the interior of Australia. Oh, no, this is going to be like, we're going to be either like here, we're going to be here, or we're going to be fucking here. And that's a difficult toss-up. I'm going to throw down Adelaide, but it's a toss-up. Do you guys like my rock? You fucking better, man. Okay. Okay. GG. I win. I win. Let's... I did say only one more, and then we'd have a chat again. I want to keep going. I can't help it. I love GeoGuessr me. I love GeoGuessr. Yeah, I was talking about the ocean cheese, and I've come to a conclusion about it. I think if I was gonna... This is such a tangent, but I think... Is this cringe? Help me out here, chat. Am I just unk now? Am I in my millennial arc because I want this? I think if I was to ever get a tattoo, I would genuinely want one of Calvert Island. Like, that video wasn't exaggerated. Like, that was genuinely one of the most interesting and weird experiences of my life. Was going to this fucking rusty piece of shit on the coast of an uninhabited island in the in the Cascadia region north of Vancouver Island. It was such an insane thing. Would it be cringe if I got a tattoo of Calvert Island? Like, no, genuinely, because it's like, yeah, I know you're laughing at me. Yeah, that is pretty unk. It's like, for me, it's like I don't live in Canada and I have no like indigenous connection to the island. So it makes me feel like I'm just like a white dude tattooing a indigenous territory on myself. I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Not in like a I'm insulting them way. More in a this is cringe way. Do you know what I mean? I think it's maybe a bit. I just want to like topography and stuff. I think I don't have any tattoos, but if I was to get one, having a little topographical geography tattoo would be my shtick. Do a full room tour. Okay. Hi. You want to see where Lovejoy? You want to see where Lovejoy does its thing? Come with me. So here's the background. This is where I sit. This is where I work. This is where we sit. This is a fish shirt. Let me show you. Can't show you any of that, but I can show you this. How wonderful! That's the drink, so that you can see my pear juice. That's all my pear juice. Yippee! Yeah, this is the space. This is where we work. This is where we thrive. This is where we exist. I'm going to pop this back here. You see, that someone sees the Monster Energy drink. It won't stay. This thing is so weird. Tell you what, it's gonna sit face down on my desk because I can't make it stay. I can't make it stay up, and I give up. But yeah, that's where Lovejoy. That's where Lovejoy works from. We do all our stuff there. We have a little recording booth over there that we do tracking demos and stuff. And yeah, basically all of One Simple Trick was written right here. at this table. So every time you've listened to fucking Star Plush name reveal, I have no clue. I think it was bought from Temu. I don't know. I've seen it on Temu since we've possessed it. But yeah, it doesn't have a name. You guys are welcome to name it. We will never call it by your name, but you can in spirit know that you named it. You can believe that you named it. If it would make you smile. If it would make you smile a little bit. If it would make your little mouth curl into a sweet joyous grin, then we can do it. He's called this guy. Yeah, Ash has a point. We do just call him this guy. This guy. Yeah. Do you guys remember my old streaming existence? I never used to go longer than an hour. I'm thinking that changes. Let's go 2. Let's really throw this out there. Let's go insane and crazy. Insane in the membrane. What was that? Will you ever come to where? Will you ever come to Scandinavia again? What, for a video or a tour? I mean, if there's something going on in Scandinavia that needs me to make a video on it, I'm there. And on tour, I'd love to tour in Scandinavia. The problem is, here's the thing. This is a little look behind the curtain. Secrets of a touring musician. Scandinavia and Italy are 2 countries that are very difficult to plan a tour in. Most of touring is about weighing up the amount of people who want to hear you in that place, the amount of money you can make going to the place, and the amount it will cost to go there. That's basically all the boring shit behind touring, right? That's what we're weighing up every time we plan something. Because I would love to go everywhere, but the problem is we just don't have the money to go to every single place. We need to have an assurance we're going to make the money back on what we're doing. Otherwise, we'll just go bankrupt and then you won't have any more songs. So Italy and Scandinavia are very difficult to tour in. Because the problem is, you've got this very long, thin geography, basically, that is, you have to kind of drive it or fly it the whole way to, make it from the north to south. There's no skips. You know, for instance, if we want to play a show in Toronto, we can play a show in Detroit the day before. They're like next to each other, so it's very easy to get between the two, and that ends up making it cost less, because there's two places with lots of people very close to one another. Italy and Scandinavia, such a long stretch, long thin countries with large spaces between the population centres, means that you've got a lot of travel time, and that cuts back. If we could afford it, I'd love to. But for a video, yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. For a video, if there's something there, I'm heading there, basically. That's the rule. Any tips with bar chords? Yeah. Fuck it, why not? Guitar lesson. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Time for a guitar lesson. From a man who has just taught himself and has no knowledge of anything guitar. I don't know where my pick's gone. I didn't used to play with a pick. I do all the time now. Okay. Guitar lesson. Bar chords, you say? Those of you who don't know a bar chord, if I play an E, see how it's all open? This is an open string. I'm not playing anything there. That's just the string, right? A bar chord is where you make a similar shape, but you move it and you use your finger to create this section. So this part of the guitar gets moved down to here, and you've got a new chord. My tip with bar chords, two things. Number one, the thumb. Use your thumb. Your thumb should be squeezing. Your thumb should be squeezing the neck. If I remove my thumb, and then I stop pressing as hard, it goes away. Thumb, incredibly useful. Always use the thumb. Number two, wrist. Your wrist positioning. If you're holding the guitar like this the whole time, those shapes are really hard. If you've got the wrist like that, if you got your wrist relaxed and holding around the neck, that's how it works. Presto. There's your bar chord lesson. Shall we do a human benchmark? I'm all over the place today. I'm scatty. I'm crazy. No one can fucking stop me. Alright. Let's do this. Human benchmark. Let's start off with reaction time. So basically, when the box turns green, I gotta click. Whoo! 164. That was bad. That was a chat. This is bad. Don't look at this. Fuck. 183 puts me right in the top of the bell curve. Fine. Sure. Save score. Good. Next one. Sequence memory. Okay. Oh, it's like Simon Says. It's basically Simon Says. We can do this. Do you remember I used to have a spreadsheet for this? This is easy. Monkey could do this. Yeah. Monkey do this. Monkey do this all day. Monkey do this all day. Monkey no. Monkey do this till the cows come home. Monkey do this till the monkey cows come home. Ah, that's a hard one. Ha ha ha. Unstoppable. Oh, fuck. Where are we on? 10? Oh, no, chat. Am I cooked now? I used to be so good at this. I used to be so good at everything here, and now I can't do it. I've become shite. I've become shito. Aim Trainer sucks. We're skipping Aim Trainer. Number memory. I have a strategy for number memory, and I want to teach you guys it. Basically, you just make a song. You make a little song as you go, and you sing it with like rhythm. Let me give you a demonstration real quick. Right, watch this. 1, Easy. 98. 98. 670. 670. 5771. 423. 27. Oh my god, you're live? Yeah, I am, yeah. 766 385. 766 385. 856 1078. 856 1078. Wonga. 848 456 32. That's a good phone number. 848 456 32. 848 456 32. Remember that all day. 969 107 284. 969 107 284. 969 107 284. 969 187 264. No, 107 264. It was 284. I'm cooked. I'm genuinely cooked. I'm really bad at this. Holy fuck. That puts me literally I'm average. I used to be so good at this. I got old, chat. I'm warning you. This will happen to you. Make the most of it. Learn lots of languages. Is this bingo ASMR? Yeah. Unk, you did good. Are you coming back to Australia? Oh man, yes! What do you mean? 100%. That's not even like a maybe. Like, as long as Lovejoy's around, we're coming back to Australia, bro. We're waiting for you to learn Russian. I could try. I don't know any Russian. I know Mushina. Mushina. До свидания. What's more? Spasiba. Spasiba. And then lots of swears. Portugal when? No, if there's an audience in Portugal, you have to ask the Goo. He's Portuguese. The Goo is Portuguese. Include that in your edits, everyone. The Goo is Portuguese. Are your glasses real? They always were real. People like to reference the Anthony Padilla interview I did, where I say that my glasses aren't real. At the time I was on that interview, the glasses I was wearing were not real. I had broken my round-framed glasses, and so I had bought those cheap ones off Amazon to kind of, I don't know, man, image? I was fucking 24, 23, and it was fucking, I should have just left them. But I was like, no, I must wear the round glasses for the thumbnail. So I went and bought some shitty round glasses on Amazon. And then I told Anthony Padilla, I was like, these aren't real. And now suddenly everyone believes I don't actually need glasses. I do need glasses. I've always needed glasses. And these are the new ones. They're okay. They're like square frame. Smudged. Just as I like them. Come back to Georgia. Yeah, we haven't been to Atlanta. Last time we were in Atlanta, that was the great Mark moment where that lady came in looking to fight someone called Mark. And Mark raised his hand like, I'm Mark. I've told this story before. When we were in Atlanta and this lady comes into the hotel being like, I'm looking for Mark. And Mark has never seen this woman before, raises his hand and goes, oh yeah, that's me, I'm Mark. Why'd you do that? Shut the fuck up, Mark. You know? It's like, bruh, you can't just, there's so many Marks in the world. You can't just be like, oh yeah, she's obviously looking for me. And then she starts being like, why did you break my boyfriend's Tesla? And Mark's like, it was broken when I got there. And we're looking at him like, Mark, you're gonna get us fucking killed, bro. I have no. And we asked him like, who is she? And he's like, I don't know. He's just like, I just probably broke a Tesla at some point. Dude just opted in. He was just like, yeah, me, please, be angry at me. I'm Mark. We have some good tour stories, actually. I feel like we've got 2.5 years of catching up to do, chat. Most recent tour I went on, the One Simple Trick tour, was pretty fun. It was pretty eventful, but specifically a moment that sticks out to me was in Pendleton, Oregon. I've just terrified someone probably watching this. If you some random Oregonian is probably, I'm just trying to look if I've got the place right. Pendleton. It was Pendleton, Oregon, I believe. Yeah, I think so. It was Pendleton, Oregon. And we were up in Pendleton and we were doing like a layover. We call them travel days. And it's basically where if you're going a long way from, especially in America, we're going from one side of the country to the other, you have to stop and wait to like, to rest and like let the bus driver sleep and stuff. And so you end up being sat in Oregon. And we were in Pendleton. Now, to give you context for Pendleton, Oregon, this was you show up and there's a barn on a hill with a giant Trump sign written across it. It says Trump along the side. I would also like to add, by the way, hi everyone. This is one of the first streams I've ever done with fucking Donald Trump as president. I was a purely Biden streamer. All of Minecraft streaming was done through Joe Biden. So yeah, great. Here we are. Yeah, big Trump sign on the side of a barn, right? That's how you know you're in Pendleton, Oregon. And I went to this really nice diner. It was delicious. Had a lovely meal. Lovely bacon and eggs. It was great. Nicest meal. It was one of those places where when they heard our accent, they all wanted to take pictures with me because of the accent. They were like, oh, British person. We don't get your kind around here too much. So they all wanted to get pictures with me, which was very funny because they didn't know or care who I was. They were just like, British guy. That's weird. Let's get a picture with him. So we started taking these, so we started like hanging out and we went into Pendleton and I was saying I wanted to go and make a video, like a short, like a YouTube or an Instagram reel or something, just like a short form TikTok or whatever, where we go and we review, like I wanted to give like a Pendleton review. I wanted to go around this small town in America and like talk about it. See what I could find, see what I could see. We were there on a Sunday. So it was me, Elodie, and our keyboard player, Kevin. We're going for a walk around Pendleton. And while we were strolling around, we started to realize that everywhere was shut. And we were really confused. And we asked someone, like, hey, where's open? Where can we go? And he was like, it's a Sunday, everything's closed. So fuck, we were like, oh. Okay, I guess we can't do anything in Pendleton, Oregon today. I guess that's it. So we just walked around Pendleton, Oregon, and we walked past this bar. Hey, bear in mind, it's like 2 PM. And this lady is like walking out of the bar, and as I'm going to pass her, she stops in front of me and like stops me. She like halts me on the sidewalk, and I stop, and she goes, "You're not from round here, are you?" And we go, No, we're not from around here at all. And at this point, tour manager Buster has shown up as well. He's hanging out with us at this point. And she goes, I'm going to give you the tour. Follow me. Okay, fine. So the video idea is scrapped. Video idea out the window. We are now following this woman. We are now on woman following journey, right? And she starts leading us around Pendleton. And as we're like exploring, she's like pointing out stuff. And like being like, this is where the brothel used to be. This is the old train station that closed 100 years ago. And I'm like, okay, this is all very interesting, you know. I like a good brothel and a good train station. That'll do me. Pendleton's got it all. And she confesses very quickly that she's very drunk, which you know, fair enough. I'm not gonna Nothing against her. And she then tells us that her name is Asshole. We must refer to her as Asshole. So I'm not one to question. I'm not one to question an Oregonian woman who's very eager to show me her town. So I'm like, yeah, you're Asshole. Nice to meet you, asshole. No. And woman following journey. And so we're fucking strolling around Pendleton, and she's giving us like this anachronistic history of Pendleton, and eventually Alan, the trumpet player, joins in too, and we're walking along, and she's telling us how all drugs are evil. Every single drug is evil and wrong and must be gone. So I'm like, okay, you know, I think fair. Like, I'm not entirely sure I agree, but like, fine. You know, I wouldn't, if I lived in a world of where all drugs were banned, I think it would be a very difficult world to manage. But I can understand her point of view. And, you know, she was telling us how she'd come from this background of, like, you know, looking after people with substance abuse issues and stuff. So it was like, fair enough, okay. And then she brings up guns. And she goes, oh, but guns. You gotta have guns. Like, it's all right. It's all right as Americans to have guns. And I sort of say to her, because her logic was that drugs only do bad. Like, they are a tool, and all tools can be used for good and bad, but drugs are mostly bad. And I say, well, wouldn't you say the same for guns? And she's like, no. You gotta have guns. And so Buster, God bless you, Buster, decides it's a really good idea to start really picking at her logic. And now, I don't know if you know anything. Europeans watching this, if an American tells you they like guns, just be quiet. Just don't say anything. Don't say anything. It's a different world. It's a different culture. There's nothing you can say, right? That's it, okay? Every time you say Oregonian woman, my brain thinks Argonian woman. Yeah, big lizard. Big fuck-off lizard walking around. And so we're going, okay, yeah. And so Buster starts going, but what if we got rid of all the guns? And she's like, crime would go up. And he's like, I don't think so. And she's getting mad. She's getting mad at this point. And I'm going, this is going to be real bad. Alan comes. Beautiful Alan. Beautiful trumpet Alan. He comes along and he diffuses the situation entirely. This woman loves Alan. She's hugging him. She's telling him, I'm sorry for everything. And Alan's just there like, okay. Alan's just arrived. He has no idea who this person is. But she's like hugging him close and going, I love you, it's okay. And so Alan's like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad to know it's okay. She leads us to the bar. It's about 4 p.m. Drops us off at the bar. Immediately starts an argument with someone else in the bar. That person runs out crying. She's then shouting at the bar and leaves. And now we are just in the bar. It's 4 in the afternoon and we're now in a bar surrounded by her friends on our own. And the worst part is, the person that she got in an argument with who ran out crying, we got left with her dog. So now we've got a dog. It started off with us going out to make a video of Pendleton, Oregon, and it's ended with us in a bar at 3 in the afternoon with a dog that's now we're just in charge of, this dog. So, if you've watched, I don't know if you guys know Lovejoy, etc., our YouTube channel. It's like our like behind the scenes and stuff, I guess, is the best word. We uploaded a video of our all recorded on like a camcorder of that tour through America, and you can see like the moment we're in the bar. You can see when we're in the bar and when the dog is there. It's all on camera. We played pool, basically. We just played pool until the owner came back, but it was just absolutely surreal. I'm trying to remember. She said something just absolutely batshit insane. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm so unendingly pleased that she gave me this experience, but at the same time, I don't think she was quite on the money with some of her history. Yeah. That was a pretty good. That was one of the times. That was one of our journeys. I'm trying to think of some other American stories. Give me some cities, and I'll give you some stories from it. I'm not your dad. Go away. Don't call me dad. You're out of here. Bro, you can spam Wilbur x JReg collab all day, right? You got just gonna. I doesn't mean I'm gonna answer you, okay? It's and you can spam your Spanish emojis too. Jesus Christ, guys, can we? We need like a unique chat option. Is there a way we can make it so only new things can be put in the chat? I swear Twitch used to have that. Stories from Warsaw. We haven't gone yet. That's this week. When I come back from Warsaw and I stream, I'm sure I'll have stories by then. But no stories, no. Vancouver, I don't really have too many stories. We're in kind of a rough area in Vancouver, if I remember correctly. I might be thinking of a completely different place. There was a woman outside who I remember. I think she was homeless. She was like trying to talk to us every time. If you were at that Vancouver gig, every time we went, like when we left the stage to go and you know, do our encore or whatever, she was like getting autographs from us and stuff. She's just a random woman. I don't think she knew who we were. I don't have too many Vancouver stories. We've never been to Malaysia. New York City. New York, we had a lot of fun in New York. The problem is with New York is there's not really many stories because it's such like a cohesive place. You know what I mean? I have so many stories from living in New York, which I will wax lyrical about one day. But for now, it's like New York touring is just like, it's so pleasant. Because New York just has everything you could ever want. It's so much access and excess. America is the country of everything's accessible and you can have as much of it as you want. That's their like motto, and I love it. It's such a culture shock, and it's so fun as a culture shock, you know, to just have access and excess in exorbitant amounts. And so yeah, New York is one of those ones where it's hard to get a weird story just from being there for a day. However, living in New York, taking the 6 train from the Bronx most evenings at like 2 in the morning. I have a few stories on the 6 and a few stories from like Williamsburg. Williamsburg's gotten a lot lamer. Williamsburg used to be way cooler from when I was there in like 2022, 2023. Will you catch a bobber in Poland? Does Poland have beavers? Does Poland have beavers? Does Poland have beavers? Does Poland have beavers? Yes. Yes, beavers are very common in Poland, with a population estimated to exceed 55,000. Oh my god, guys. I could see a bobber kurwa. That was Google's AI though, so who knows how accurate that is. I've got to worry about, you know, my bobber picture in my back. Okay, so this is my office, right? I've still got my other background for a bit, and that one has that bobber plate in the background. Is it AI, chat? Someone go and look at that bobber picture in my background. Is it AI? I think that picture in the background might be AI. And I've been literally everyone who's come over to see my like video place have said no, it doesn't look like AI. But I'm not convinced. I think my bobber poster might be AI, and I think I've only just kind of started learning about the intricacies of what AI pictures look like. This is what I mean. It's a new world, chat. 2023. Last time I was here, none of this shit mattered. And now here I am. Now here I am having to decide whether my fucking background beaver is made by... Because it was bought on Temu. Like... Hey Wilbur, a lot of the Toronto show VIPs still haven't gotten their posters. Would you have information on that? I can make information on that, but I don't have any right now. I'm sorry. We're working on any VIP packages that didn't get set to. I'll make sure we are getting onto it, and I'll try and make sure you get some emails soon. Yeah, let's stop naming states, guys. I want to chat with you. I don't want to hear you say just fucking states over and over again. Come on. Do you have any ideas for a movie? A movie? No, I don't have any ideas for a movie. The next video. Oh, I should talk about the next video. Next video is called is the I asked 50 psychics to predict my future, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. It should be out before the end of this month if I can get to editing it while I'm in Poland and Turkey. That one I'm very proud of. It's so silly. It's so goofy. It's got some great moments. I think it's not geography. I want to experiment a bit. Obviously, I still love geography, and I still love traveling around and stuff, but I want to be able to make fun, like, science-y-esque, like, pseudoscience-esque videos as well. Like, psychics I find really interesting. I find all that stuff fascinating. I want to do a video on auditors. Do you guys know auditors? Those people who go... and like, hold on, let me see. I have a thing. Fuck. Okay, I don't have a thing. But you know those people who show up and they like show up with their cameras and their little body cams, and they're like filming. They're like filming police stations and shit. And then they like upload them. They're basically like antagonizing people to try and upload videos about them, the auditors. I find them so fascinating. Do you know what I mean? Like the guys who fly drones over buildings to try and get... They basically debate a reaction. Most niche interest ever. Hey man, it doesn't have to be niche. But like the idea of auditors and psychics and stuff, I find it so interesting. I want to shadow an auditor. You know what I mean by that? I want to go to an auditor's like day with my camera, and I want to document what an auditor is doing in their day to day. I want to show the behind the scenes of like I want to basically become an auditor for the day and like just film a police station. Do you know what I mean? Is this insane? I don't know. I find it all so interesting, and that's kind of where I'd like to sit going forward, you know. Do you have any tips for starting a YouTube Twitch channel? Yeah, I do. Obviously, I'd hope so. Imagine if I got to where I am entirely on luck. That would be an eye opener. Yeah, I have some tips for YouTube and Twitch. It's the same tips I've always given. Basically, get a good mic first. And I know this is rich coming from me right now because I've been having microphone troubles all stream. But like, if you can get yourself a nice microphone. There doesn't have to be one too expensive. Get it off eBay. Microphones don't really get worse over time. I mean, they do, but microphones are pretty strong, you know. So you can get just like a cheap one off eBay or something, or Facebook Marketplace or whatever you use. Get something good though. And if you have a good microphone, you are head and shoulders above most other people who are starting out. And that's basically, this is for like gaming. I'm assuming you're talking about gaming here. Getting a good microphone will put you head and shoulders above the other people starting in your lane. I have 3 pieces of advice actually. The second piece of advice is, if you're worried, if you're like nervous about it, if you're not sure, like, oh, I can't be funny, or like, oh, I'm not sure about this, or like, I've got an idea but I'm worried I'm too new to this kind of thing, bring a friend. Literally just find any friend who's willing to be in your video and just riff with them. Just fuck around. Just have a good time. That is genuinely the #1 way to make sure your content is at least a little engaging. You know, that's very important. And the #3 piece of advice I'd give you is start as soon as you can. Basically, when I started doing YouTube, like, I knew I wanted to be a YouTuber since I was basically since like 2006. That's how mental this is. I was like 9 years old, and I knew I wanted to do YouTube. And this was before you could even make money. I just knew that I wanted to be a film director at first. I was like, yes, I want to make movies. And then I discovered that actually being a film director looks quite soul destroying. So I changed. I was like, how do I keep creative control over the things I want to make? And YouTube seemed like the best way. It meant that I could make stuff about topics that interested me, which was video games and music and films and TV. I could make media-based content. And I didn't have to answer to anyone. I didn't have to agree to a producer's like screenplay or whatever. Or not, a producer ain't pitching a screenplay, but you know what I mean. I could just go wild. And I genuinely believe if I didn't start when I started, which was 9 years old, I wouldn't have the ability to talk on camera. It's a muscle. You have to flex the ability to like talk to a camera and be able to fill out. They call it dead air. Dead air is where you leave something a bit like you leave the you don't fill the space in your conversation, you know. That's what it's and like and all those kind of sounds. They're filling dead air, to give you an idea. And that kind of thing is quite a difficult skill to pick up if you've never practiced. So if you are a young person and you want to, and you think maybe in the future you want to do something, a speaking job, be it YouTube, Twitch, stage, whatever. You want to do a job where you talk, a politician, right? Start now. Start now. Here's the warning. You're probably going to get made fun of. I don't know if that's different now, but my entire childhood, I was made fun of for YouTube. There was this, oh man, this is a fucking story. I wrote a song when I was about 12, 13, called The Squid Song. And it was to the tune of a Jonathan Coulton song called Tom Cruise Crazy. Jonathan Coulton, by the way, legend. If you've never heard of Jonathan Coulton and you've got time, go listen to his stuff. He basically inspired Your New Boyfriend and all of my like comedy, humorous music. But here's a song that's like. It's all it does for most of them is like. I think it's that. But yeah, he had that song, and Jonathan Coulton, being a legend, makes all of his music Creative Commons license free. So you don't have to pay for his music. It's completely like pay if you want, and you can use it in whatever. If you want to make a video of his music, completely allowed. No rules. You can do whatever you want with his music, basically. He's a legend. It's a really, really great system, and he's a great man. And I will always sing the praises of Jonathan Coulton. But essentially, I wrote this song using an instrumental. He releases all his instrumentals too. And he made a song called Tom Cruise Crazy. And I listened to the instrumental and I wrote in my own lyrics about squids being added to Minecraft, right? Because it was like new. There weren't squids in Minecraft or whatever. And they added squids. And I was so excited about a water mob in Minecraft that I wrote a song. And I came into science class one day. In physics, specifically. I must have been about 15 now, 16. Like, I was getting too old to be writing, like, little Minecraft songs at the time. So I mean, you're never too old to write Minecraft songs. But I was getting to the point where I was embarrassed about my Minecraft songs, right? So I was sat down and people had found it in my school. People had found the Squid Song. And I knew people had found it because they were singing it at me in the corridors. I wasn't very popular in school anyway. I didn't really, I was kind of like, I was a weird nerd. I was a weird, smelly nerd. But I think the difference between me and the other weird, smelly nerds was that I kind of learnt quickly that I should just keep quiet. I learnt pretty quickly that if you're being bullied, you just shut up and just keep your head down. It's miserable. I shouldn't have had to do that, and it's bullshit, but that is how I kind of survived, was whenever people got mad at me or had an issue, I just shut up until it went away. And I remember arriving at school and everyone was making fun of this fucking Squid Song. And I went into physics and the teacher said the worst thing you ever hear. And there's some of you will have experienced this exact same thing as me. He said, "Does anyone want to put anything on YouTube to watch in class?" Teacher, sir. William Gold has that song. You should put on his video. It's 2000 fucking whatever. Was it 2009? Yeah, it must have been 2000. No, I was too young in 2000. It was like 2013, I guess. So the teacher didn't understand why that would be awful. For the teacher hadn't clocked the problem there. So I don't say a word. I keep my head down, and he fucking plays the Squid song on the fucking speaker in front of the entire class. Back when trees would never decay. It's like that. Sugarcane was only used for books. I remember all the lyrics. One of my favorite is that I couldn't fit enough syllables into a line, so I went, there was only ever one type of tree. I made the word tree into 3 syllables. It was a bad song. And believe it or not, I got ruthlessly bullied for it. Ruthlessly mocked. Maybe not bullied. I don't know if I'd say bullied. No one was I wasn't scared. I was scared, actually, to come into school. Maybe I've repressed a lot of it. Maybe. But, yeah. That shit sucked. But look now. I'm a songwriter professionally. I'm a lyricist. So it's chat, genuinely, there's my conclusion for starting YouTube or streaming or whatever. Start as soon as you can. Start as soon as you can. Genuinely. Get it going. You might get mocked if you're as unlucky as I was. You might get the fucking shit ripped out of you for being a little cringe lord. But you're going the right way. First they fucking mock you. Then they hate you. And then you win. Right, chat? That's the way to look at it. First you get made fun of. Then you get hated, and then you win. And that's how it is. And so that's what happened. I just kept going. So that's my advice. Start as soon as you can and pick up those skills, because then when you're 20, when you're in your 30s, when you're in your whatever, you'll have those skills. And you can fucking blow them all out the water. That's my advice. That's how you start. That's how you start streaming. You want me to play the song? You want me to play the fucking song? Let me look up the chords. Let me look at Jonathan Coulton's chords. Jonathan Coulton, big recommendation. Tom Cruise crazy chords. He's sick. He was my first ever concert. My first ever gig was Jonathan Coulton. Here we go. I've definitely played this song before. I'll just do the first verse and chorus. Let me mute the thing. The background music, by the way, is Yotam Peril. It's Nice Snakes by Yotam Peril. He's great. Check out Yotam Peril as well. He does a video for his birthday. Every birthday of his life, he makes a video. And he's been doing it for 30-something years. It's incredible. He's sick. I love him. He's a brilliant man. Back when trees would never decay, sugarcane was only used for books. There was only ever one type of tree, until Notch announced the 1.2. And suddenly around the world, everyone got excited. I'm trying to remember as I go. Squids would be in Minecraft 1.2. The squids are completely useless. Just be glad it's them, not wolves. Spare a thought for the squids. When you build your waterfalls, you drown them, stop them, watch them die. What did they do to you? Spread the message around the world. Squids are people too. Oh yeah, squids are people too. SMP Live throwback. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any OGs from back in the day? Yeah, that was my little squid song. And the best part is the second verse was a fucking feature. I used to make videos with a family friend. An old family friend of mine, and she had a verse. She was the next verse, but she had a different mic to me, so her mic was really blown out. We were It was like. Yeah, it was a mess. But the skills you learn. Oh, the things you'll learn. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked the song. Any more solo music? Drop the full. Drop the full. Solo music, yes. Yeah, I'll be making more solo music. I actually have a lot of them done. The next ow, my ears. Yeah, sorry about that. I need to. With great power comes great responsibility. I need to remember. Yes, there will be a new solo album. I want to get it out this year. I've spoken about this already. If you haven't watched my my most recent YouTube video, check it out. I go into all the topics like this. But yeah, that's it. That's the old thing. Maybe just to wind it off, I play an old song. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like a Your City Gave Me Asthma or a Maybe I Was Boring song? Can you play I'll Look Good When I'm Sober? I genuinely don't know if I can. It's a bass and lead driven song. I don't really play guitar much for it at all. And I don't know Ash's bass lines, unfortunately. Album or EP? It'll be a solo EP. It'll come out after the Lovejoy EP, though. Is it sad? Not really, funnily enough. I mean, yeah, all my music's pretty sad. I don't really write happy songs often. And if I do, they're always twinged with a bit of weirdness, I think. I don't know, I'm not very good at... I don't like the taste. Do you know what I mean? I don't like the taste of a happy song. I don't like the way they taste. I don't like the way they feel. Sad songs, though, I love them. I just worry that, like, I haven't experienced enough hardship. You know what I mean? I feel like I haven't gone through enough to be writing sad songs all the time. It's like, I guess it's like imposter syndrome-y. I know that's a bit of a meme to say imposter syndrome, but I kind of feel it. Please play I'm in Love with an E-Girl. No! I will not! I will not play I'm in Love with an E-Girl. I will play a different song, any other song. Well, not any other song. I wouldn't play any other song. Jubilee line. Go on. I still know how to play that. I need a capo, though. Do we have capos in here? Capos. Ash, are you still in the chat? Where do we keep our capos? You still here, Ash? We have capos, yeah? Help me out, man. Are you here? I'm waiting for him. Stream's not caught up yet. Don't worry, I found it. Thank you. I'm sure you responded anyway, but thank you. Let me tune. Play Your Sister Was Right. My most misrepresented song. I will say, one of the things, I want to know how many of you guys agree. One of the scariest things songwriting is being misunderstood. Having your lyrics misconstrued. It's one of my biggest fears, I think. I don't really fear much artistically, I guess. I'm trying not to sound wanky. But I'm not really too scared of much artistic. I'm not much of a perfectionist. I'm very much a when it's done kind of guy. But something I am scared of is being misconstrued. That's CGDGBD tuning. I have not played this song in a very long time. Ooh, that's not right. always tune when you put a capo on. This is scuffed. This is going to be the most scuffed rendition. Can you still hear it? Is it good volume? Can you hear it all right? Do I tilt it down? If I move this, like so. This is very much a vocal mic I'm using. So. Is that better? Better? Okay. I'm just gonna hope it's good. If not, fuck it. Key am I singing? Wasting your time. Oh, I haven't sung this in so long. Wasting mine. I hate to see you leaving. Fate worse than dying. $2026, by the way. Your city gave me asthma, and that's what I'm fucking leaving. And your water gave me cancer, and the pavement hurt my feelings. Whoa. 'Cause the walls don't fucking love you. Shout of the wall. 'Cause the walls don't fucking love you. I hope I'm playing this right. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rail. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rail. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason they fail. Yeah, I think I still remember that. It's been a while. Can I play you a new song? Do you guys mind that? Before we end, I've been going for an hour, 2.5 hours now. That's like a marathon for me. I've just missed you guys, I guess. I'm working on this EP, like I told you. It's new Wilbur Soot EP. It's gonna be dropped, like, I won't give it any fanfare or anything, most likely. I mean, I'm always a bit nervous dropping solo music, because they're always so, like, vulnerable. I don't like being vulnerable. And, there we go. I can only be vulnerable in my lyrics. Sag. I can't say Sag. No Sag here. What was it? Look, what? Oh, what was the? Oh, yeah. Can we get some laughing, crying emojis in the chat? I forgot it's laughing, crying emojis here. Oh, that's a memory. That's a fucking memory. Yeah. Let's Can you still hear me from like all the way up here if I'm going? Okay. You can't stay. You can't stay. Can you hear that? Yeah. Alright, laughing, crying emoji. Okay. Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck me! Bloody hell, come on. Come on, you wanker. You camlink bastard. Turn on for me. Turn on for me. Come back and see me. Oh, there we go. Hey. All right. This is a song that might make it on the new Wilbur Soot EP, but you know what I'm like. You know what I'm like with the whole thing. I just want to see. I've been. I'm seeing there's like someone's been donating ARS. What is ARS money? Whoever you are, thank you for thousands of ARS. Jesus Christ, that is incredibly nice. Anyone who's donated and subscribed today, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. We'll have more streams for you soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any more. This is a new song, but you know how I am. Can't stay the whole time. You've got to fuck off eventually. Lay it all to rest and die. Your case is gone cold. The verdict's made, you'll be left behind. I'm not scared if you're not. I'm not scared if you're not. I heard you'd be mostly harmless. You stuck to me like anaconda. I'm afraid I broke a string. I have another. We have another. It's going to be a very different second verse. We're playing on a resonator. This is a resonator guitar. Usually hangs on the wall. This is going to be a very different song now. Come on. Jesus. Any tips for writing music? Keep doing it. Don't stop. That's the trick. Oh my god, it's very out of tune. Bluegrass song. Anyone get really scared when tuning up a new guitar that's way out of tune? There we go. There we go. Let's finish. I heard you'd be mostly harmless. You stuck to me like anaconda. So slowly in, I'm late in your time. I could waste my own if you let me have some. I can't taste. It's alright. You draw sweetly or switch knife, I can't deny it. It sounds awful, man. I can't. I've got to play it for you next time. I refuse. I can't. I'm sorry. I was hurting my ears playing that. I like that comment. He's playing his guitar, comma, good. You'll have to get it next time. You'll have to get the full thing next time played on a proper wooden guitar. Subscribe. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming down. Thank you for spending time here, for watching me play GeoGuessr and listening to my dumb rambling stories. Next time you see me, I will have just come back from Poland, a run of sold-out shows in Poland and a couple in Turkey. And I'll be back here with some stories for you. I might even do a stream in the green room. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you for coming down. I've never streamed before, so thank you. As a first time for everything. Yeah. Thank you everyone. And I'll